Oh, runners. I'm 800 plus days in on Days Gone. And as a follow up to my first video where I was picking up the collector's edition and was more or less making fun of people that were saying a 70-ish game on Metacritic is bad. They don't know maths. Because if you do the maths correctly, 5 would be mediocre, 7 would be good. But that's neither here or there. I made the point of saying I hope that this is one of those terrible 7s like The Order or, what's the other one? Drive Club or Killzone, because I quite enjoyed all those. While I still think that those scores are fair because of technical issues or lack of content, what have you. This game, I was hoping it would be the same. But to my delight, it's actually better. So I have been fully immersed into this world that they presented in Oregon, where they don't know how to fill up their own cars, apparently. I saw that on the news a while back. That's weird. Either way, so I watched Black Sunday or Black Weekend or Dark Weekend or I don't know what it was called. It's a Netflix show. It's a new take on zombie apocalypse. It's grounded in reality. It's pretty fantastic. And coming off of that show, going straight into this game where you're fighting against, freakers, aka zombies, it just helped me get really invested into the story, the characters, the world, and the atmosphere, the whole thing, the whole bit. And I have thoroughly enjoyed my time. It reminds me a lot of Mad Max, but it's not so clunky, and the character movement's not terrible, and it's not as simplistic as Mad Max. It's a lot better than that. I love the fact that they took inspiration from The Last of Us in the way that the shooting mechanics work, where you can't just blind fire and stuff. And I guess I should just go ahead and start off with the Horde. Hordes, plural. The first time you come across one of those, it is a literal oh shit moment. They come at you from all angles and it is devastating. You're like, well, I'm gonna have to wait until I get geared up because this here handgun ain't gonna work. So I just that blew me away. It was even more fun than what I thought it would be based on the gameplay demonstrations we saw over the years. Man, it is just absolutely fantastic. There are some gripes I have with it. The audio has been messing up here and there. Like there was one whole cutscene where the audio was 45 seconds off. So it was like watching a really bad dubbed over kung fu movie. So that was annoying. They also have the loading screens are like from the PS2 era. Like that's not good. The other thing that really takes me out of the immersion was the fade to black or the loading screens in between cutscenes. They weren't seamless to gameplay, and that bothers me. But once you get past all of that, the little technical difficulties or issues, and you're immersed into the world and the gameplay, it is just out of this world. It is outstanding. I've had so much fun playing this because when I'm not playing it, I'm thinking about Days Gone, and that to me is always a great sign of a game that's really capturing you, because I can't stop wanting to play it. That's all I want to do is go home and play the damn game. Another thing I wanted to point out is I was really happy that they released the game with 3D audio right out of the gate. So using the PlayStation Platinum headsets has been fantastic. The gun audio is glorious, in and out of a tunnel, and the motorcycle sounds. It's fantastic. And then the echoing of the guns and how all the guns sound different, and it's when you're shooting, pow 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 pow, and then you hear the shells ding 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 like hitting all around you. Oh man, it's fantastic. I also love the sense of weight that they were able to portray in the game. So like if a freaker's running down a hill and you pull up, he's like, and the way the bullets hit them and the way their body reacts from the momentum from carrying them down the hill, and when the bullets hit them and how they react to that and how they roll down, and man, it's fantastic. So the weight in the game is really well done. I don't want it to end. I don't know how many days gone have to be before the game ends, but like I said, I'm at like 860 or something like that, and I don't want to know. I don't want it to end. It has been absolutely fantastic. I love it so much. Some of the dialogue, I don't want to spoil it, but some of the dialogue choices between some of the characters are odd, kind of odd. But yeah, there's some stuff. I understand why the game got a 70, but from a fun factor, an investment, and an immersion factor, it's much higher in my book, much higher. So either way, I will try to do a full-blown review once I've completed the game. But right now, I want to try to milk it because I'm enjoying it too much, and I don't want it to end. I highly suggest you guys pick it up if you haven't already. It's so much fun. It is an absolute blast. And oh, another thing, I was kind of upset that the bullet damage wasn't very good. But once you start to unlock the bigger and better weapons, I started popping heads. And one thing I noticed, this guy pulled up with a handgun around a corner, and so all I saw was his arm. And I had the Deagle, Desert Eagle, and I pull up and pow, and I shot him like right here, and that's where it severed his arm, which was super sick. I love that. Yeah, the violence and stuff is just, it's fantastic. It's great. It's really, really good. I just want to go home and play it. Damn it.